This LPS costs so much money. I know you probably have a price in your head. Add 100 to that. Add 100 to that. Because not only did she sell on Etsy for $146, she also sold on eBay for $130. Now, some normal people would say, okay, I'm never gonna get this LPS. But what I'm saying is, I kinda need her to finish my LPS Crouching Cat collection. So, I caved and I bought her for $200. I'm joking. I am joking. What I actually did, I bought this LPS for $6 to make a custom of her. Because I am not paying that much on a piece of plastic. I'm not that crazy, I think. And this fake blank LPS is literally a fidget spinner. Watch this. Like, what? My authentic LPS can't even do that. She's got some moves.
Okay, so we got our base. I'm gonna try and match the base color to this LPS, because I think this is the closest I have to the original. However, in some photos she looks more orange, in other photos she looks more yellow. So I don't know what color she is supposed to be, so I'm just gonna match it to this color, maybe make it a little more orange. So the color I'm going to be using is very close to the LPS I'm referencing for the base coat, so I do not need to color match it, which is great because I hate color matching because I'm very bad at it. So I'm just gonna stick with this color straight out of the bottle. I will be color matching for like the eyes, the pink, so don't worry, but I will get colors as close as humanly possible. Now I'm taking this little bottle of water, which this originally had hair stuff in it, but I put water in it. You can like use anything, and I do half paint and half water to make a smooth base coat. Now obviously you do not want a lot of paint on your brush, so I mix that together, kind of tap my brush so there's not that much paint on it, and then I go in and paint it. Now you want to make sure you are doing it in the same direction for the most part. Obviously if you go like in another direction, that is fine, but I noticed like going in the same direction really helps with it being smooth. And also I would really recommend a white base coat of an LPS. So buy these base coats on like eBay. They're super cheap normally. Like I got this one for like $6. I'll have a link down below to the one to where I bought it, the seller. I really recommend these, even though they are fake LPS, they are still really good, and the bobble is like pretty good as you saw in the beginning. So I would really recommend these, so you don't have to like remove all the paint off of normal LPS, and then you have to do a white base coat on top of all of that and make sure the base coat is super opaque with the white. I don't like doing that, so I use these. As you can see, I do not have that much paint on my brush at all. You do not want that much paint on your brush. You really don't. So what I usually do when painting LPS is I do the head complete with the base coat completely, so it's very opaque and the base coat's finished. And then I do the body and completely do the body base coat. Now obviously, this is not good enough to suffice as a base coat. So I do about 4 to 5 layers of this. Now you want to make sure it is completely 100% dry before you do another layer. So if you're impatient like me, use a hairdryer on low heat. So I can't do that right now because my parents are asleep because it is not even 7 o'clock on a Saturday. So I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry normally until my parents get up. So sorry about that. Okay, so this is the head. I think is completely dry now. And you want to notice that I said I think, because if it's not completely dry, the next layer will pick the paint up and you will undo pretty much everything you did in the first layer. So if you do not think it's fully dry, do not continue to paint it. Wait like 5-10 more minutes to make sure it is dry. This should be 100% dry. I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes because it looks dry, but I know when it looks dry, it doesn't always mean it is dry. Why is my camera not focusing? So yeah, but you can tell is very smooth. There are some paint strokes, but that's only because this is the first layer. Once we finish doing the layers, you will not be able to see any paint strokes. So yeah, so I'm gonna wait about 5 more minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so I put the final top coat on the eyes. It was a gloss top coat. I couldn't film it because my camera ran out of storage and I need to buy a new camera now. But she's not 100% the best. But I think she does the job. So, yeah. She wasn't very fun to make. It was very stressful to do this, but it was better than paying $100+ for an LPS, so yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you please subscribe. Bye!